Jaylin, how will the depth that you guys have developed at the receiver position help you kind of individually as players to excel?
Kind of like what Aeneas was saying, having depth is extremely important in any position on the football field because, some of the games you're going to play 60, 70 plays and that can, wear down on your body. But, knowing that if you come out for a play or two or whatever, there's a guy just as good as you is going to make just as many plays as you and come in and, do that. So I feel like creating the depth that we have has been vital.
And Kyron was talking to us a lot about Daquan Felton expanding his game, doing more than just being the guy who takes the top off the defense. What have you seen, and is there more to Felton than maybe we're giving him credit for?
Oh, yeah. See, I've known about this since I first met him. He's been a worker from the jump. And, you don't see 6'4", 6'5" receiver who can run like him. And just to see how he gets in and out of breaks and stuff, I'm like, man, I'm trying to, catch up to him, I feel like, in some aspect. I'm like, man, he's 6'4", he shouldn't be getting in and out better than me. But, I feel like, he's going to have a great season just by, how we work this offseason. And I feel like about that with the whole room. So.
Jaylin, what is that camaraderie like in the receiver room, especially among the veteran guys where, the four graduate students are all transfers coming in, kind of the same situation?
Yeah, I feel like, since we all came in, we've all clicked from the jump. We all got a lot to relate on. We played football for a lot of years. I played against Ali when he was at ODU and I was at MT. We've always had a lot of things to relate on, and having a season under our belt and another off season just to, continue to hang out off the field. So, get to know each other more. I feel like I've got the best connection we've had so far. So.
What do you enjoy the most about returning punts? How fun is that aspect of the game? I know it can be nervy at times.
See, the biggest thing about returning punts is just getting comfortable with it, catching it, tracking it, stuff like that. But I love punt return. Being with another great returner like Tucker has been amazing. Just to have that rush, having a big punt return can change a game. So, it's always like being a playmaker. So punt return is one way to do that.
A lot of people have talked about, obviously, and rightly so, the offense and defense and how much production's coming back. But special teams has a lot coming back too, just about everybody. What is that like across the board, just having so much continuity where people kind of know their roles?
You look at the specialists like Coach Price said, got Peter coming back, John Love, Kyle Lowe, Christian Epling. We got a lot of returning guys who played a lot of football. And, just seeing the camaraderie in their room, I think is a testament to the whole team about, how we all want to be here, we all want to play for each other and, just growing as a family together.
Jaylin, obviously Ali Jennings went out after about a game and a quarter last year. What have you seen from him since he's been able to get healthy again, and how much excitement is there kind of in the wide receiver room that you guys got such a skilled player like Ali actually healthy again and able to, hopefully, for a full season?
Yeah, I'm really excited for Ali. It was we were all impacted when he went down. But seeing how he just been continuously working, trying to get back, and also not letting, he still impacted us with his leadership, as he was off the field with, whether it be film or just telling us what he sees. So it'll be exciting to get back out there with him and, play a full season with him.
And Jaylin, you were a former, I think, All-American as a punt returner. I think Tucker has been close with that aspect. With him out, how excited are you to get back there and return some more punts and hopefully not have one called back like you had against BC?
I'm always excited to return punts. Having it called back, that's part of the game. I've had many touchdowns get called back throughout my career, but it is what it is. But I'm definitely excited to get back out there and, make more plays and help the team, win as many games as possible.
Jaylin, how much more entrenched do you sense that Kyron is in his role as QB1? And after you guys averaged about 43 points a game over the back third of the season last year, what's the ceiling for this group given how much returns?
Yeah, I feel like the sky's the limit for our offense. You know, one of our main goals is to be one of the best offenses in college football this year, and having KD come back, you can just tell since January he's been comfortable. You know, knowing he's the guy, and building more of a relationship with him, with the connection on the field and off. You just see him get more comfortable with us and with you know, Coach Bowen and his play calling style and things like that. So I'm excited.
Along those same lines, Kyron told us, again, down in Charlotte, about he expects the offense, the passing game, to be opened up a little more. Do you expect the same? And what does that mean? Is it calling more pass plays? Is it doing more different things? Combination?
See, I feel like it's Coach Tebow. He's a really creative guy, and he likes to get touches, easy touches to guys, and let them make plays. And whether it be in a short game, deep pass game, whatever it may be. So, you know, I'm excited to see the playbook open up, and we've already seen that a little bit throughout the first 5 days. And, you know, we just continue to grow and grow. And so hopefully by Vandy would be peak offense.
Any questions on Zoom?
Any final questions for Jaylin Lane on Zoom?
Hey Jalen, Sam Jesse from Sons of Saturday. There are a lot of really talented young wide receivers who look to be next up for this program. Who amongst that group has impressed you, whether in spring ball and then through fall camp, and what kind of impact could they make on what is a pretty crowded pass catcher room?
It's kind of hard just to pick one, but you know, obviously you saw Aiden Green come in last season, make a bunch of plays for us, and I think he's going to have a bigger role this year. You see Zay Bradshaw out there; he's continuing to make plays, and also Takai Heath. Those are just 3 guys that, you know, first would come to mind as you know, guys who potentially, you know, continue to working, and you know, once us 4 old heads are gone, they're going to take the reins. So.
Quickly. Anything else on Zoom?
Any final questions on Zoom? Okay, Travis.
All right, 2 quick ones here in the room. Andy and then Dave. Finish up.
Jalen, did I see correctly? You got engaged a couple weeks ago.
I did. Yes,
What,
sir.
what was that process like? And were you trying to get that
man.
done before camp started here?
I mean, I would rather play a championship game in front of 1 million people than go through that whole process. No, it was great though. You know, we've been dating since high school, so you know, I just felt like it was time when you know, and you know, I planned it out. Had help from a couple of my teammates, and you know, it worked out great. She said yes, so that's what's important. As Jordan Tapscott, his mom, she's a professional photographer, so I got her to Kwan. He took a video for me, kind of helped set it up where we're going to do it, when, stuff like that. So, yeah, it was nice.
On a more serious note a little bit, the cornerbacks you're going up against every day in practice, you know, Dorian and Mansour are both really, really good. What have you noticed about that battle and maybe some of the younger guys in that cornerback room, how they're challenging you guys? What do you like about that rivalry, and what are kind of your hopes, expectations for that group on the other side of the ball that you see every day?
Man, I think we got one of the best corner rooms in the nation. You know, one of our fundamentals is competition, and you know, every day we're trying to compete. Like, you know, they get in front of me, I'm trying to embarrass them. They're trying to embarrass me. But and when we look in the film room, we all have things to grow on. And just seeing how they worked all throughout the summer, you know, whenever we were in there on the Monarch getting catches, they were out there trying to do releases, footwork stuff, you know. So, yeah, I'm excited for that room, and I think they're going to do great things this season.
Thanks, Jalen. Appreciate it.
Appreciate y'all.